Like when we talk about fear in relationships, do you think that our past relationships, our past, I don't want to say per se failures because everything's an experience as we grow, but do you think that people hold on to a lot of the past and then when they come into new relationships, they hold on to that and just basically put up a wall? Do you think that there's a lot of fear around that into new relationships?
Yes, it happens practically. What happens, people live with the mind, they don't live with the heart. As I said, mind is connected with the thought of the past, past and the future.
Mm-hmm.
Mind is connected with too many useless and unwanted thought, and that's what the fear comes. When we live in a relationship, people try to complain, blame, people try to compare with each other, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what the breakup happen. That's what the divorce, separation happen, Why? Because they are bringing too many useless and unwanted thought in the form of fear, okay? And fear of losing job, fear of losing relationship, why these things are happening? Because they are not living at the level of heart, because heart says, I love you
Mm-hmm.
unconditionally, heart says,
Yeah.
I can hug you unconditionally, no matter how worse the fear it was, no matter how bad past it was. We can let go of the past. We cannot bring the past into this present moment awareness, right? Even if the past has moved into different dimension, but people are bringing the past, like you could have done this, I could have done this, so ultimately what they are doing, they are bringing the past into the present moment awareness in the form of useless and unwanted thought, because they are living into the past in the form of fear. They are bringing the fear, and that's what the problems happen. That's what the divorce happens, separation happens, because they are connected with so many useless and unwanted thought. That doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, I really like how you said it like that, Sanjeev. Like, I think that fear is quite crippling, not just in relationships, but just in our lives in general. And what are your thoughts around the idea that fear is we're so based on the things we don't have in life? And when we separate ourselves from the fear and what we don't have, and we separate into more abundance and grateful and gratitude, how do you think that that would differ in a relationship if you're focused more on the love and gratitude and appreciation opposed to what you don't have?
Fear is a collection of the useless and unwanted thought, which come either living into the past or the future as well. Fear of failure is one of the important fear into our life,
Mm-hmm.
and fear of death is the ultimate, fear into our life. Most of the people are living with the mind, and that's what I said. They try to bring the thought of fear. So as soon as we create a fragrance of self-love, in the form of compassion, what will happen? The fear will keep on dissolving. Why? Because when we look at the circumference and at the center of our life, we find that at the center of life, at the center of human life, there is a love, forgiveness, kindness, compassion, gratitude, appreciation. But when we live at the circumference, what happens? It is full of attachment, clinging, it is connected with useless and unwanted desire, and you cannot satisfy all desire into your life. When you try to satisfy one desire, another desire will come out, and how can you satisfy each and every desire? And therefore you are dissipating your energy on useless and unwanted desire. And what will happen? The fear will happen, the anger will happen, the negativity will happen into our life. Why? Because we are not looking at the center of being. As I said, center of being is full of love, forgiveness, kindness, gratitude, appreciation. Center of being is full of light, love. So what is happening? The same thing is happening sometimes in our relationship as well. People are demanding. People are based on give and take. In the relationship, they try to bring too many useless and unwanted desire. So how could they satisfy? How could they satisfy each and every desire? Just for example, they want many house, they want different kind of the car, they want so many different expectation, right? And how could you fill
Mm-hmm.
up all the expectation? You cannot fulfill all the expectation, and that's what the fear come into our relationship as well. The divorce happens, the separation happens.